I will share a screen. See, like when we are working for some company, like sometimes they used to give some data set to us. Okay. In the data set, we need to make something in a same group. That means the same level of group we need to give. Okay. For example, I will give you one example. See, the example is one minute. Okay. See, you are having one data on you are data analyst for one call center company, for example. Okay. So in the call center company, you are having some domains like healthcare, and then you are having someone else like what else we can tell, education, and then car loan, and then you can just give something like a pension support. Okay. So for this kind of stuff, for healthcare, what is the age group? We can start from 30 to 70, 80 also, it's fine. Education, what is the age group? 19 to 25. Okay. So car loan, what is the age group? So probably 25 plus. Actually, we will start with 30 plus. For car loans and all, we will focus on 30 plus. And for pension, like age group is 65 plus. Okay. So in that call center company, if you call the right person, okay, if you call the right person, they will get a $1. If they converted that person, they will get a $2. If they call the wrong person, they won't get nothing. Okay. So they are in India, they need to call to US peoples. Okay. So the calling charge, everything is a 0.50 dollars. Okay. So for example, now one person you are assigning 100 peoples. Okay. You are asking one person to call 100 peoples. Okay. So in this 100, you in case if you are getting a 40 peoples as a wrong data. Okay. So you in the call center you have a four teams: one is healthcare, education, car loan, and a pension. Pension people's got car loan. Car loan people's got education. Education people's get a healthcare. So like this kind of data, you are having a 40 wrong connection. Okay. So because of this 40 wrong connections, the call center has actually started to lose lot of money. Okay. So now what they can do? So this is their problem. So what we can help them? How we can help them? Any doubts? Any ideas? How we can help them? So now this is a problem they are facing. Okay, you guys are data scientists, and the peoples are coming to you and they are asking you like this kind of problems we are facing. If every day 40 wrong calls means, what can we do? Like how to come ahead with these things? So as a data and scientist, like what is your suggestion to them?
No idea, ma'am.
Okay. See the peoples, they will get the data set from some other some other companies. Okay. So for example, what we used to do is if I am planning to buy a car, what we will do, we will go and inquire about the cars in some websites or some other else, right? So in this kind of scenario, uh, they will get all our datas. Okay, the datas they are giving to these peoples, like the call center peoples. So when they are getting the datas, they used to getting Excel sheet. Okay. So we can't tell all the Excel sheet are in the same range. So for example, healthcare they give one sheet, and education they give one Excel sheet, and car loan they give another one, pension they give another one. Okay. So now as a data analyst, what I'm just going to do is I'm taking a healthcare data set, and I'm just going to find out the outliers. Outliers means, see, healthcare, you need to call 30 to 50 age or 30 to 80 age. Okay, let's we go for our education. Okay, so for the education, you need to call 19 to 25. Okay, in this education data set, you are having some people whose age is 35. Okay, so as a data analyst, what you are going to do is you are just going to remove the 35 age group data from the Excel sheet. Okay, you guys understood. But here, one more problem is this is a US data set. Okay, our peoples. Okay, our peoples who's 40 plus itself, they used it to apply for the education loan because they used it to, if they are planning to migrate, peoples they used it to try for a MS and then they will go there and then they will settle there. Like this, they used it to do now. So like this. Okay, so that is the another problem of your education data set. So now you are having a data set which is a 19 to 25. So if the data set consists of some age which is around 45 or 55 or 65, then those data are known as outliers. So outliers, that is nothing but the range which is not comes with the range. That's what outliers is. Okay. So how to find the outliers? We need to apply with the box plot. So what is box plot? See, you are having three datas like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this is your data set now. Okay. So here we need to make Q1 to Q5. So 1 and then 5 and then 3. So I made something like this 1, 3, 5. Okay. So in this, for this, we used to calculate this 1 plus 2 divided by 2. And then 4 plus 5 divided by 2 like this. So that answer, and here also that answer. So this is how your box plot works. When you are having a 5 data, 1 and 5 will be ending point, and this Q3 will be the center point, and this 2, 3, 2, 4 you are making another code. So and you are just merging all these things together, which is known as your box plot. Okay, let me give a little more example for box plot. Wait, let me start with here. 1 minute. Okay, this is how your box plot works. See, a percentile, like how to tell is like the percentage, that is nothing but the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The data. 1 minute, 1 minute. I think I'm having one more example for box plot. 1 minute. Yeah. So see, your actual data set is 1 to 5. Okay. But some data which you are getting in between to 9 to 10. So this is known as your outlier. Okay. So to calculate outlier, we are just going ahead with this box plots. Okay. So like this is, we can tell a upper extreme and lower extreme, and then we are telling this as a whisker, and this is a median, and then is upper quartile, and this is a lower quartile like this. So here you are having a set of data set like 1 to 20. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, like we are having a multiple values like this. What I'm just going to do is I'm just going to make a 3 parts. First, I'm going to calculate the median. Median means you are getting a 2 values because this is a add number. So I'm getting a median value like this. So my median value is 7.5. So before this is a one part and after this is another part which I am making. So for this I am calculating one median point, and for this I am calculating another median point. Okay. So like this. So we are just calculating all this median point and we are just plotting out your box plot. So upper extreme, lower extreme, and then one more median, and this is an actual median, and this is an Q4, and this is your Q1, and this is this is your Q2, Q1. Okay, I will just tell you. See here, first value is 1. I'm just making 1. And the last value is 20. For example, I'm just making a 20. So now what I'm just going to do is the center value is 15. Sorry, Q1 is 5 and Q3 is 15. So Q1 is 5, Q3 is 15, and Q5 is the last value. I'm just giving a 20. Okay. So now Q2 is Q3 minus Q1. Q2 is, here you find out the Q3 and here you calculate the Q1 and here you calculated the Q5. So Q2 is Q3 minus Q1. So this is what your Q2 is. So Q4 is Q5 minus Q3. So this is what your Q4 is. So this box will comes like this, and here we will get the output like this. So this is how your box plot work. Okay. So this is how the box plot used to plot. We are not going to calculate anything, simply the variable name dot box plot. That's all. You will get the box plot. So we have a box plot example here. So we already having something like I just created one random values. So then what I'm just giving is a box plot, plot dot box plot, this variable name, you will get the answer like this. Okay. So this is what box plot is. Clear? Any questions?
No, ma'am.
So box plot is another visualization method. This box plot is mainly used in finance domain. Okay, so for example, now what I am asking is stock market details. Your task is stock market details. So now what you guys will do, you guys will go to this data set and you will start to find out the stock market and you can able to get me the stock market. Correct. So that's how you can able to help me. So this year, actually you are expecting the stock market points from this to this, but you are getting the stock market points which is apart from these things. So in a Jan month, this is for March month, and then like each and everything for each and every month you are making own box plots. So this box plot is easy to analyze your data in the finance domain. Okay. So for each and every domain, we can able to get a different what to say? We can able to get a different graphs. So usually for the normal data analytics, we can go ahead with the normal plot which we discussed yesterday. For the finance domain, they will mostly prefer this kind of box plots only. Okay. So apart from we are having a categorical data. So this categorical data where the like what kind of scenario we prefer is for example, you are just every day we are seeing the COVID-19 test cases. So those kind of COVID-19 test cases also will be taken care with your categorical data plots. Okay. So like this, we are just making the depends on the domain. You need to choose your data as well, because you can't able to show box plot result to the normal peoples. correct. If like in news, if they are showing a box plot, the people can't easily understand. If they are showing in a bar plot or pie chart or our normal plot, they can able to understand, okay, this is what the variation is. Even the normal peoples can able to understand, but box plot only the technicians can able to understand. So for this scenario only, box plot is used in your finance domain, not in other domains. So this categorical plot is actually advisable to use in your what is this called, normal thing. So sales or the variations like this, you can able to make it in the normal domain, not a problem. So first I'm just starting with the Seaborn. Seaborn, that is nothing but another library which is used to deal with your visualization. Okay, let me import a matplotlib as well, 1 minute. Okay, so now we are just writing this. Okay, now I don't have a data set for this dummy executions. Okay, what I can do, what we can able to do is Seaborn, Pandas, Scikit-learn, those kind of libraries, they are having some pre-built libraries. Okay, for to understand the concepts, we'll be going ahead with the pre-built data sets. So how to get the pre-built data set? To get the pre-built data set, we need to give SNS dot load underscore data set. So what I am going to load here is, I'm going to load the tips. Okay, tips is a one data set which is actually available there, and I am assigning to this variable name called x, and then just I am executing this. So x is not defined. Yeah, I just given x equal. Okay, it's done. Now x dot head. You guys know what is head is. So now understand the data. You are having a total bill and you having a tip, you have a gender, and then you have a smoker, and then you have a day, and then you have a time, and then you have a size. So total bill, if they are getting a total bill like this much of tips they are paying, and the paid tip is by female, and the female is a smoker or non-smoker, they are not a smoker, and the day is a Sunday, Monday or something like this, time is a dinner or lunch. So size means how many people came for the dinner. So 2 peoples. So like this, you are just getting this data set. So like you are now going to handle the data set. Now we are starting with the bar plot. Okay, bar plot is general plot that allows you to aggregate the categorical. So in a bar plot, like what I'm just going to do is SNS dot bar plot. Here you need to pass 2 arguments. One is X and Y. So this is what the data analyst work is. So I am going to show the result of COVID-19. Okay, what is X, what is Y? Guys, you are watching TV, right? In news, they will show the data set graph, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So what is X, what is Y? Or you don't get a X, you will get only Y. I think they are not showing any X, right? They are only showing the count, right? So this much of count, and this much of count, and this much of count. Like this count only they are showing, right?
No.
No.
Daily, how much they are increasing, they are showing that.
Yeah, that's what, like in Tamil Nadu, Tamil channels, they are showing like this only. They are showing like how many counts like this. They are not showing the days. They are simply telling how many counts. Correct.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is what I'm expecting. So when it comes to bar plot, now I want to know the total bill. Okay. So if female come, how much they are going to pay average? Okay, averagely. See if female team come, how much they are going to pay. If the male team come, how much they are going to pay. So that's what we are going to check. So x comma y you need to make. So x is nothing but I'm just making a total underscore bill. It's a case sensitive, taken care of this. And y is equal to, I'm just giving the gender. Okay. So the next thing is this two things, you need to get it from x. Positional arguments follow steward arguments, correct. We should not make is. So data equal to x like this. Okay, see I got an output like this. So total bill and then gender. Okay, it's a wrong. I can give gender and total underscore bill. Why I'm telling this is wrong is always the x value is a categorical value only. X value is a categorical value, y value is a continuous value. Here what is categorical value? This gender is a categorical value, either a male or a female, but the total bill is a continuous value. So x is a categorical value and y is a continuous value. So y is a continuous value which we given a total bill, and x is a categorical value which we give a gender. So it's giving aggregated result. That's nothing but all these tips will be aggregated based on the category male or female. So all the female aggregated and the mean value. So if female comes, they will pay only 18.5. Male comes, they will pay 20. Correct. Okay. So apart from, you can give a estimator as well. So estimator means you can give it, you want to calculate the standard deviation, or you want to calculate the mean value, you can able to calculate whatever you want to be, you can able to calculate. That's you can able to mention here. So count plot. So this count plot, that is nothing but which is used to check total how many peoples are there. Okay. So count plot. So this count plot which is used to check total how many peoples. So I am just giving x comma y. So x value is something called, okay, there is no x comma y, only two arguments. The argument is I'm just giving x and a data. You can't able to pass more than two arguments here, because count plot which accept only two arguments, not more than that. So I give a gender, and then I giving data here, variable name is x. So total, so from the count, so total we are having a female count is 80 and your male count is more than 150 like this. So for the total, mostly the males are coming, not females. So they are just getting, we are getting the count like this. Okay. So apart from this box plot we discussed, so you can able to make a box plot like this. But in the box plot, here I just give one more argument called palette. So this palette, that is nothing but the color variation. You can give, we are having a lot of color variations. Those color variations you need to refer from CBON website only, CBON official website. So here I am giving an x and y and data, and then this palette which is used to give the color variation. So I give a rainbow. So you are having a color like this. Okay. So here also I given a rainbow but orient H. So instead of getting output like this, you will get an output like this. So like this. So then what I done is hue. Hue means it's going to split. So X day, Y total bill, and hue I give a smoker. So in the day, in Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, total bill, hue smoker. So in Thursday, how many smokers come? In Thursday, how many non-smokers come? Smokers, non-smoker, smoker, non-smoker, smoker, non-smoker, like this. So like this also we can able to calculate. So these points are known as outliers. We won't prefer a box plot in this kind of example, but I'm just giving with this example. So the next thing is violin plot. See, violin plot means this is actually exactly looks like violin. Correct. This is, see, it looks like violin. So that's why we are calling as a violin plot. X, Y, data, palette is everything is same. We won't prefer violin plots. We won't prefer swarm plot. This is a kind of fun. If you are planning to do some fun things with the data analytics, we used to do fun things. Okay. for kind of internal hackathons and then internal competitions. We used to make a fun things in companies. We used to have those kind of hackathons and all those things, right? So in those kind of scenario, we will prefer a violin plot, not for the exact requirements. Okay, so like the same, hue means it's going to separate. So this day, x is a day, y is a total bill, and you are getting a data from this tips. So you are just splitting this x day, x and y based on your gender. Okay. So set2 is another name. So it will give the color combination like this. Set1 means it will give you the color combination like this. So here I give split is equal to true. That means I don't want to split like this. So here you are having a two splits. Here the two splits is combined and you will get the output like this. And then swarm plot, strip plot means you will get the dots like this. Okay, like this. And then swarm plot. See, this is known as swarm plot. So because it exactly looks like a swarm, see, it's having this long and it's having something like this. So we are calling this as a swarm. Okay. So like this plot also available. This is also we won't prefer in your real time. But I'm just giving this all the available plots that is actually available. Okay. So factor plot. Okay, this factor plot is something what you can able to given here is factorial plot, which is known as a factor plot. This is a general form of a categorical plot. Okay, so by using the factor plot, you can able to give any kind of plot. So here I give a x, y data, and for kind I give a count. So instead of kind, you can able you can give a bar, pi like this. We can able to give anything. So factorial plot is a general plot. So in the kind parameter, you can able to give whatever plot type you want to do for this x and y. So that's what your factorial plot is. The swarm violin strip is not used in real time, but in the hackathons, we used to prefer these things. So if you guys are planning to do hackathons and all those things, that's all for internal hackathons. Okay, don't do use this for the external hackathons. Okay. Then apart from this box plot, count plot, bar, and then this factorial, this is all the important stuff. So today we discussed two things. One is a box plot, the another one is swarm plot, and then this bar, count, factorial, and then a strip plot, and then violin plot. So you guys, we discussed today is a categorical plot. Tomorrow we will be going to discuss only matrix plots. Tomorrow is Thursday, na?
Yes, ma'am.
Thursday we will discuss about only matrix plots. Friday we will discuss this three plots because these three plots hardly take only 15 minutes. So after that I will give you the projects and the exercise.
Okay, ma'am.
So today work out Seaborn categorical plot, that is more than enough. Any questions?
No, ma'am.
Great. Then we'll meet you tomorrow, guys. Bye.
Bye.